Ghostrunner has a hardcore mode now? I'm afraid. Very afraid. Alright. Booze? Check. Today brought to you by Little Fat Lamb Fantasy Flavor, which has guarana in it. And I can tell you from a simple taste test. Ooh. It has more guarana in it than most energy drinks. It's actually pretty good. In Australia, energy drinks with alcohol in them were banned. They stopped being made and sold because they were too expensive. And somehow these things managed to get around that. It's amazing. So, I won't tell you exactly how much alcohol is in it. I can tell you the bottle's 8%. It's 1.25 litres. And I can tell you it was pretty damn cheap. So it's probably a wine product. But it certainly doesn't taste like wine. It actually tastes quite tasty. Okay. I'm gonna go close the back door. I'll be back in a moment. And then we can get this shit started. The ENDEADENING. I gotta work tomorrow, so I can't stay on too late anyway. Oh yeah, I haven't been on for like over a week. It's probably because I've been too busy working my fucking ass off. It's been busy. Real busy at work. Ooh, tasty. Alright, I shall be right back. I wonder how the volume's treating it. There you go, audio output. If I turn the volume up, does it actually increase the audio output? No, it's at a steady level. It's only boosted at my source. Alrighty-o. BRB. And thus begins the ENDEADENING. Darker than the darkest black, blacker than the blackest black. Death times infinity. I need to smoke to stop. Who knows, so one of my old subbers might pop in and say hello. I haven't seen him in fucking weeks. I'm starting to miss Alex a little bit. He's a good kid. And there's an update for Subnautica Below Zero, I believe, that I haven't really stuck my teeth into yet. I have to do that at some point. But man, I am so addicted to this game at the moment, as well as well, World of Warcraft, obviously. I wasn't smoking as much cigarettes during the last stream as well. Started smoking more again. Not aware near as much though. So what up? What else in the news? SpaceX launched the SN8 prototype. It launched right, but it crashed on landing. It actually looked like one of the engines decided to feed on itself. Like, I picked it up straight away. It's like green flame. It's like, when was the last time they used green rocket gas? And that's like back in the 60s and or 50s, 60s, and possibly 70s when they were coming up with plans for radiation carrying fucking rockets that would stay up in the air and fly around a country, slowly irradiating it. Plus, some types of rocket fuel are very, like, incredibly toxic. And it's the really toxic ones that burn green, usually. I can't remember the specific compounds, but they were testing them out in rockets back in the 60s and 70s. Also, COVID has somewhat come to a standstill in Australia until we had another outbreak cluster associated with airport workers. Surprise, surprise. It looks like we're all eventually going to have to get the jab. I really don't like taking a vaccine that's basically genetically tailored. It might contain snippets of like RNA and shit. Before you know it, like all it takes is like for one of those batches to be contaminated and it can fuck up your entire genome. Here I'm smoking saying that, but still, it also fucks up your genome. There's also already more than 20 or 30,000 like specific like variants of coronavirus. Probably hundreds of thousands more than that, like individual mutations. There's a strain that came out in the UK recently that's got like fucking 13 or 14 mutations. Try and tell me someone didn't backyard engineer that shit. So yeah, I think we're all gonna get the bug at one point or another. Just accept the die-off now. A lot of like conspiracy theorists and stuff like to say bullshit like everyone survives it. Driving in a car is less dangerous than getting COVID. Or more dangerous. But the reality is it's actually extremely dangerous. It's a very like viral pathogen, obviously. And I think if it was just let to run its course, we'd see a lot more deaths than we've currently have. Like, the thing is like with the containment procedures that we're using, the healthcare system is still being taxed to its limit by the small amount of people that get it. And if we were just to let it run free, you'd see so many more people dying. So alright, let's get this party started. I haven't played this game in over 9 days. Well, 8 days.
They're already looking for you. Relax. Your implants are still
I think I'm going to be
adjusting
beating
to the
any times.
software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted.
Oh, it begins. It begins.
You're alive. Can you hear me?
No.
They are already looking for you.
They're what?
Relax.
No.
Your implants are still adjusting to the
Relaxing is like a death sentence.
I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
Yep.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to
Sweet
fight
spot.
your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. They'll be waiting for you. Initiating the sensory focus. Talk, go for the kill. Well done, but you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone. Follow the pipes to get out in the open.
This is like my first run through in like
Use
9
the
days, so if I
surfaces
die, I
to
let.
your advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers.
Oh no! Rage! Rage!
You're alive.
There should be like a death
Can you
counter,
hear me?
like at the top left of the
They're
screen.
already
So you
looking
can say,
for you.
I'm only gonna die 3 times. Like you sit there and stare at that one life remaining thing. I'll sit there and stare at it now. 1 life remaining. 1 life remaining.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison.
There
I can
we go.
calibrate only your basic
Sick.
protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air
No.
ducts lead to another sector.
Fuck.
God. Your software is... God.
I actually managed to go up the wall a little bit. Oh my god.
You're alive. Can you hear me? They're already looking for you.
Okay.
Relax. Your implants are still
No, I
adjusting
can't
to
relax.
the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in
I
here.
swear this guy's a troll.
It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Focus. Talk. Go for the kill. Well done, but you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Okay. I managed to get through the first 2 levels without dying before. I mean, like, progression. I'll do that first.
You're alive.
See if I can get through the 3rd level,
Can you
which
hear
I highly
me?
doubt.
They are
But-
already looking for you.
Yeah. That's what I really need practice on, is the 3rd level. Like, this is alright. This is just me actually doing crazy shit.
Relax.
This is the main
Your
reason why I'm dying.
implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic
Trying to use dash a lot
protocols
more
from
than
in
normal.
here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. Focus. Talk. Go for the kill. Well done, but you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside the stone zone. Follow the pipes to get out in the open. Use the surfaces.
Considering I haven't played this in 9 days, I think I'm doing
gain
better.
speed. These sewers. My signal. They know I'm talking to you. It's only a matter of time before they breach the doors to my cell. Find me before they get inside.
Fuck, I love this game.
Dome on
Cyberpunk
lockdown.
8 get fucking hard out.
Each guard has a built-in lockdown chip. Disabling them will unlock the doors.
A trespasser spotted in the area. Lockdown lifted.
Go.
Go! What time was that? It can't beat my previous time, right? Oh, no it doesn't. Okay. This is pretty close though.
Prison towers up ahead. Hope you're not afraid of heights. That creature. I can't hold you longer. Find my cell. There's little time.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, fair enough. That took too long.
Prison towers up ahead. Hope you're not afraid of heights. That creature.
Yeah. Nah, I need to start from the beginning. Hello, random person who joined us. I haven't played the game in about 8-9 days, so a little bit rusty. I'm trying to do all sorts of crazy shit. And what worked on the first level is not working particularly well on the second. Keep on seeing people joining then dropping out.
You're alive. Can
Suck
you
it
hear
in.
me? They are already looking for you.
If you can't enjoy watching a grown man dying so much it makes him cry, then there's something wrong with you.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God. Your software is a mess.
Improv
I've
for the
rebooted
win.
your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. The focus, dodge, sustain, and go for the kill. Well done, but you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside the stone zone. Follow the pipes to get out in the open.
I'm alive somehow,
Use the
mysteriously.
surfaces to your advantage. Slide to gain speed.
Yay.
These sewers. My signal. They know I'm talking to you. It's only a matter of time before
Made
they
it.
breach the doors to my cell. Find me before they get inside.
Dome on lockdown.
Each guard has a built-in lockdown key. Disabling them will unlock the doors.
Oh no! I tried to like reverse my my actual speed and like go forward from the wall. Obviously you can't do that. Wish you could.
Alive.
As I said, I'm trying all sorts of crazy shit.
They are already looking for
Like
you.
I'm trying to figure out new ways to do it. Like there's the really hacky speedrun way of doing it where you can avoid half the shit. Oh, I don't like doing that.
Relax. Your implants are
I like
still
doing it the hard
adjusting
way.
to the software.
The hard way, but
I'm
with all
in
the
a
trick
prison.
jumps.
I can
And with all the
calibrate
parkour.
only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Yeah, not quite. I'm not holding that one against me though. The way I tried to jump that was different from the way that I did it before. I still reckon I've got to get a little bit better at that.
Can you
Like
hear
actually
me?
timing the ledge faults.
They are already
And I
looking
swear
for
when
you.
they do it, they look down a little bit. See if I can do it.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software.
Like that.
I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now. The air ducts lead to another
That might be
sector.
what I was doing.
God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. They'll be waiting for you.
Missed it.
Initiating the sensory boost. Focus. Talk. Go for the kill. Well done. But you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone.
Oh. See, I'm getting actually that much better at the jump that I'm flying past the guy that I want to kill. I wish you could do it off walls.
You're
It's-
alive.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
They are already looking
No.
for you.
No. Cat's trying to get attention on me. As I said, I haven't played this for like 8
Relax.
days.
Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Focus. Talk. Go for the kill. Well done. But you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone. Follow the pipes to get out in the open. Use the surfaces to your advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers...
Ah. Yeah, bottoms up.
You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you.
Try and beat the time. Try and beat the first time.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm
get it
in a
now.
prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. Focus. Talk. Go for the kill. Well done. But you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this gun zone. Follow the pipes to get out in the open. Use the surfaces to your advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers.
Hey, I actually did one of them.
Signal. They know to keep you. It's only a matter of time before they breach the doors to my cell.
Oh, come on, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I hit that wall. I was on that wall, and I turned. That should have been a run. What the fucking hell? That's fucking... Oh, that's fucking...
Alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you.
I feel like that, the dude in, the Green Mile, he breathes out all the black dust.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser
Get shot in the
spotted
back.
at Metro Station.
Made it.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. God. The software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration
Should
module.
make that jump
You should
there.
be able to
I want to be able to
squeeze
jump
through
across that gap
turbine.
without
You can
using
use
that.
acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Like I do here,
Careful now.
usually.
They'll be waiting for you.
Sometimes.
Focus.
Maybe.
Talk. Go for the kill. Well done. But you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone.
What? What? Scott! What?
You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you.
Who's...
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software.
I did that deliberately because I wanted a drink.
You're
Cat not behind me?
alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you.
Here we go, lads.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can
Hey,
calibrate
hold to the
only
light
the
bulb.
basic protocols from in here.
what?
It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God.
The controls on this is so tight, like everything has to
I've
be
rebooted your
perfect.
acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. They'll be waiting for focus. Talk and go for the kill. Well done. But you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order.
That was
I'm
close.
being held outside this dome zone.
The dome zone? I'll give you the fucking dome zone. Fucking chrome dome.
Follow the pipes to get out in the open. Use the surfaces to your advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers...
Fuck. That was like dyslexic.
You're alive.
I could play the...
Can
There's
you
like
hear me?
2 minutes
They're
of the
already
first
looking
level. I
for
could
you.
play this forever. It's that hard to nail it.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your accelerator.
Yeah. So you don't have enough speed when you hit that point to do it. There's probably a way of doing it like you go outside, you run, and jump left to hit the wall. Yeah? So what if instead of trying to jump across onto that thing,
Can you hear me?
I just go left and jump onto the
They're
wall, then jump
already
across?
looking for you.
You see what happens there, right? Yep.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison.
Fuck it.
I can calibrate
Fuck.
only your basic protocols from in here.
I'm alive
It'll have to
somehow.
suffice for now. The air ducts lead to another sector.
His head.
God, your
It's a
software is a
flying
mess.
mantis
I've
praying dragon
rebooted
thing.
your
Whatever.
acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use
Yeah,
acceleration.
so you can go left,
in the
right?
air.
So shouldn't I be able to jump? That's how they do it on the speedruns. So what if I went like... Don't have enough speed. Yeah. You gotta have like that momentum before you do shit like that. Like that.
Initiating the sensory boost. Focus. Stop. Go for the kill. Well done. But
So
you
shouldn't
won't
I be
last
able to, like,
long in this
wall run off
state.
that
You
and
have
get
to
up
get me
there?
out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone.
Okay, so that doesn't work. What about if you went, say... That works. Sick. So if I was taking out this guy, I'd just go normally.
Follow the pipes to get out in the open.
Yeah. It's a bit of a risk, though. Like, it's risky.
You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for
Right.
you.
I think my brain's working now.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Focus. Stop. Go for the kill. Well done. But you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone.
It's so annoying.
You're alive.
I swear it's bad. He's joining every
you hear
couple of
me?
minutes.
They're
just to
already
piss me
looking
off.
for you.
He's joining for a couple of seconds and being like, ah. Oh, he's still playing the same old thing.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, it's fine. Break time. Getting diminishing returns. That's what I call it when you try to like speedrun something and you do it over and over again and it just gets worse and worse every time.
Alive. Can you hear me? already looking for you.
It's like 1v1 me, bro. Not on an Xbox. On a fucking PC. God, playing this on a fucking console. Fuck that. It's supposed to be easy with the buttons because the buttons would be close together, but fuck. Because I find I need to use my pinchies, like on C and space. So that takes all my fingers off my directional keys.
You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you.
Right.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only a basic.
You're in a prison.
From in here.
I'm in a glass house of emotion.
Suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at metro station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. They'll focus. Talk. Go for the kill. Well done. But you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order.
Fuck. They say a cigarette lasts 10 minutes. I'm going to prove them wrong.
You're alive.
Last one
hear
run
me?
through of a ghost
They're
runner.
already looking for you.
Focus.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting.
You ever sort of saying
to
like
the
focus?
software.
Focus? They'd be
I'm
like
in a
stiff as
prison.
mom.
I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at metro station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Focus. Talk. Go
You
for the
focus.
kill. Well done. But you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone.
What? Alright. No, I know it went last now. This shit is so intense. I swear. I found, like, seriously the most epic, disgusting cider ever. I mean, I used to drink Druid cans, which are, if you're a university student from Scotland or Ireland or whatever, you might recognize those. These are basically the same thing. Oh my god, it tastes like toxic camel piss, but gets the job done. Nah, it's just too acidic. That's all. It's just like, I smell it. It smells like apples. If I taste it, it tastes like rusted apples. It tastes like drinking rust. Like it's too acidic, too sour. It's not normally what I drink to drink. Alright, let's get this started. Though, it does have that scalability factor. I mean, you can be like, if you take a deep breath and you suppress your gag reflex. But for all that, it's kind of refreshing.
Alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you.
Time to stop fucking around.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from
We gotta
here.
go with this.
It'll have to
But I
suffice
say what?
for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. Focus. Talk. Go for the kill. Well done, but you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone. Follow the pipes to get out in the open. Use the surfaces to your advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers...
Yay.
Check my signal. They know I'm talking to you. It's only a matter of time before they...
Oh, what? Oh, full and slid sideways. No, that wasn't acceptable.
You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you. Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector.
Yeah. Notice how the timing on my jumps has started to slide off as well. So like it's getting that dash on it, which is like really weird.
You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you.
It's almost like hitting jump too soon or something. Or too late.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software.
Yeah.
I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. Focus. Talk. Talk. Go for the kill.
Yeah,
Well
some
done.
gay
But
Malane
you
going.
won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone.
It's actually not that hard. If you do it right.
Follow the pipes to get out in the open.
Even if you fuck up. Just gotta react quickly.
Use the surfaces to your advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers.
Fuck! That shouldn't have happened.
You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you.
I need to play like a decent like run through of Modern Warfare 2 because it's the same thing.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to
unforgiving.
the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God. Your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. Focus. Talk. Go for the kill. Well done. But you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone.
Yeah. I mean, is it that hard? Like, you can sit there for fucking ages. It's only when you're rushing to try and get the kills. Because you're trying to get through it as fast as possible.
Alive.
Do I even actually need
Can
to
you
kill
hear
any
me?
of them?
They're
don't do it.
already looking for you.
I can go straight past those guys. Yeah. So, stop taking out guys that I don't need to.
Relax.
I suppose that's
Your implants are
one
still
major thing.
adjusting to the software.
And stop getting so good at trick jumping that I fly. That was good. Alright. I need to like go play some more Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Like do
you
speed
hear me?
runs. Well, not speed runs, but like
They're already
no
looking
death
for
runs
you.
of that shit.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A
Oh shit. And just introduces new problems, doesn't it?
You're alive.
Oh my god!
They are already looking for you.
Yeah.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. God. Your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful. Focus. Talk. Go for the kill. Well done. But you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone.
Yeah, so like technically I should be able to run straight through that area. So if I go like... You don't even need to kill them. You shave a couple of seconds off by doing that, that's for sure. So... Alright.
You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you. Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
Oof. Yeah, if you don't do that right, you're always going to get shot in the back.
You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you. Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
Okay.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here.
Yeah. So it seems like it's enemy territory where like the Quake engine, where you could glitch the physics engine out by moving the mouse cursor as you jump.
You're alive. Can you hear me?
Like,
They are
there's
already
specific
looking for
movements you
you.
could do to like increase the way that you do it. It's really tricky.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. They'll be waiting for you. Focus. Talk. Go for the kill. Well done. But you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dump.
Oh fuck! I hit the dash just after I cleared. If the dash was afterwards. It's so true.
You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you.
So, enemy territory style, like Quake engine trick jumping does actually kind of work. That's
Relax.
where you're trying to move the
implants are
mouse like
still
this.
adjusting to the software.
It
I'm
actually
in a
affects the
prison.
way that you jump,
I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here.
but it also affects the way that your wall clamp makes it less accurate.
You're alive.
Alright, now that I know
Can you hear
that
me?
certain things
They are already looking for you.
work, just do a stand run. I'll try not to do anything too freaky.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. Focus. Talk. Go for the kill. Well done. But you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone.
It's one way to do
Use
it.
the surfaces to your advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers.
How did I mantle on something that isn't even actually there? Like, I actually mantled on, like, an invisible pole. That's great.
You're alive. Can you hear
It
me?
works. So
They're
after I jump down,
already
I'm gonna go
looking for you.
straight right. Okay.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. They'll be waiting for you. Initiating the focus.
So
Dog,
tight
go
over
for the
there.
kill. Well done. But you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone.
There we go.
Use the
Save
surfaces
this
to your
shitload of time.
advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers.
What if I go, like, if I just go through them, can it work? Six. Yeah, like. Yeah, he's still gonna hit me because it's so close. Yeah. What about... Yeah, no. Kinda can't. Okay. What if I was to go this way? Really?
Signal. They know I'm talking to you. They know I'm talking to you. It's only a matter of time before they breach the doors to my cell. Find me before they get inside.
Okay, so there's nothing on the left, so it's got to be like left, left, right, left. Yeah. Fucking made it. Like, yeah, so you can't get through there without killing him. And that actually kind of worked. No, really, it didn't. You can get through the first, that mob pack you have to kill.
You're
Otherwise,
alive.
well, you don't have to kill him.
Can you hear me?
But the chances of getting
They're
through
already
it,
looking for
don't.
you.
What, 1 in 20?
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight
Motherfucker.
your way out.
Yeah. I was actually feeling good about that one, because I got through there with some speed.
hear me? They are already looking for you.
Alright.
Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here.
So you can like increase the speed you jump by looking down then up. That's another funny thing.
You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you. Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful, focus. Dog, go for the kill. Well done, but you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone. Use the surfaces to your advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers...
Okay, gotta kill those guys.
My signal. They know I'm talking to you. It's only a matter of time before they breach the doors to my...
Oh, motherfucker. Yeah. So you still can't fly on that part, you have to... Right. It's so annoying.
You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you. Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser...
Okay, I'm pissed off now.
You're alive. Can you hear me? They are already looking for you. Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from
Let me just
here.
do this then.
It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way
Let's
out
just
of
rely
here.
on what
The air
works.
ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. They'll be waiting for you. Initiating the sensory boost. Focus. Talk. Go for the kill. Well done, but you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone. Use the surfaces to your advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers...
I could tell when they fired that I wouldn't be able to make it because of the fence on the left-hand side. So the timing that you make it when you get in there still has to be pretty
alive.
precise.
Can you hear me?
No, that's
They're
bullshit.
already looking for you.
That's absolute bullshit. Just fucking play the game. Alright.
plants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the...
Focus. Talk and go for the kill. Well done. But you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone. Use the surfaces to your advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers... My signal. They know I'm talking to you. It's only a matter of time before they breach the doors to my cell. Find me before they get inside.
Dome on lockdown.
Each guard has a built-in lockdown chip. Disabling them will unlock the door.
Tenants found outside their homes will be considered part of the rebel forces and treated as such. Lockdown lifted.
Go.
What time is that? Oh my god. Best time. Or was that exactly the same time that I got last time? Oh. Considering the best time that I've gotten, I killed 4 guys that I skipped on this run. I think it was 147, wasn't it? So I cut off like 4 seconds. That makes it about... like, that's about right. That's like, that makes sense. It's like 1 second per kill. That's fucking crazy intense. Now I gotta make it through the next level. It's got less enemies. It's only got 4... 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only got 9 or 10 enemies in it. But you gotta kill all of them. Just basking getting a better time. I think I completed like 3 out of 5 objectives or something. And like when all stars align, And I complete that one without dying. And then I complete the second one without dying. That's fucked. I've only done that once. Yeah, like I've only finished this first level without dying like that maybe 10 times. So and that only took 1 minute and 43 seconds. Fuck. It's making me want to play some COD. Because I reckon I'd be like bullet fodder in COD now. COD's significantly harder to play in certain parts. Oh, it's not really, it's easy. There's only certain parts which are basically designed to kill you at least once. Bouncing Betties when you're getting mortars. When you're rushing Washington, after you take down all the choppers. And the riverboat race. Those are the hardest parts, from my own experience. Yeah, I can stay down there for a bit. Okay, hopefully without dying.
Prison towers up ahead. Hope you're not afraid of heights. Step reaching. I can't hold it long.
Okay, no death COD run. Fuck it. I'm changing the titles. Oh yeah, updated. Oh, God knows I feel like playing something where I can actually shoot some shit Grab myself another drink while the intro plays.
It's the FNG, sir.
What the hell kind of name is Soap? Nikolai's in hell right now. We're gonna walk him out. We take care of our friends. Zakayev. Imran Zakayev.
I don't think I can see the chat in this one either. I'll see if I can switch it over to like a multi.
My son's blood was their hands.
Oh, my cat is giving me puppy dog eyes. Food.
Delta 1 X-ray, we have a missile launch. I repeat, we have a missile.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Boundaries shift, new players step in, but power always finds a place to rest its head. We fought and bled alongside the Russians. We should have known they'd hate us for it. History is written by the victor, and here I am thinking we'd won. But you bring down one enemy and they find someone even worse to replace him. Locations change, the rationale, the objective. Yesterday's enemies are today's recruits. Train them to fight alongside you, and pray they don't eventually decide to hate you for it too.
Yeah. Let's get us on some. I should be able to put it on windowed mode, but it's not letting me for some reason. Well. Chat, I'm sorry, but you're being relegated to the other side of the screen. Go eat the food I just gave you to. I guess he really doesn't like that flavor. Anyway.
Welcome to Pull the Trigger 101. Private Allen here is going to do a quick weapons demonstration to show you locals how it's done. No offense, but I see a lot of you guys firing from the hip and spraying bullets all over the range. You don't end up hitting the damn thing and it makes you look like an ass. Private Allen, show them what I'm talking about. You see what I mean? He's
Spraying bullets all over the place. Makes you look like an ass.
From a stable stance.
Fat ass.
Show our friends here how the range
Not
is
fat
taken out.
ass.
first, then aim down your sight at the target. That's all there is to it. You want your targets to go down, you gotta aim down your sights.
A little bit
If your
blurry.
target is behind light cover, remember that certain weapons can penetrate and hit your target. The private here will demonstrate. Last but not least, you need to know how to toss a frag grenade.
Frag
Pick
grenade.
up some frag grenades from the table.
Frag
Toss the grenade down the range,
grenades.
take out several targets
At
at once.
the ass. Oh shit.
Note that frags tend to roll on sloped surfaces, so think twice before tossing one uphill. All right. Thanks for the help, Private Allen. Now get over to the pit.
Thank you.
General Shepard wants to see you run the course. All right. Who wants to go first? Show me what you've learned so far.
Stolen! Come catch me.
Hey, Private. Welcome back to the pit.
If I shoot him now, does that
General
count?
Shepard wants to pull a shooter from our unit for some special op. Anyway, he's up there in observation. All right, try switching to your rifle. Good. Now switch to your sidearm again. You see how fast that was? Remember,
See how much of the
switching to your
target
pistol's always
like
faster than
diverges?
reloading. Well, smile for the cameras and don't miss. Shepard's gonna be watching. Best shooter gets to join the Prima Donna squad.
Okay, MP5K.
Okay, head on in.
M9.
Timer starts as soon as the first target pops.
I haven't played this in over 4 weeks. And it shows. One civvy. Alright, it's not too bad.
Amazing work, dude. Okay, now that's how you run the pit.
Righto.
Okay, head upstairs.
I can do it faster. Now we got better weapons here. I go with a G9. Sorry, G18. And a... Yeah, and probably an M9. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. So I'll go through it. I'll go first with the I'll go first with the G18. There you go.
Amazing work, dude. Okay, now that's how you run the pit.
Using
Head
pistols.
upstairs and regroup with your team where you can go back in and run the course again.
Go regular. This is no good one.
All Hunter units, get to your victor. We're headed out.
Fuck, I'm committing myself to a no-death COD run. Shit ain't easy. It's easier than fucking ghostrunner.
Rangers lead the way.
Share it. I'm gonna glitch the fuck out of it this way.
Hunter 2-1, this is Warlord. Solid copy. I have Devil 1-1, flight of 2, F-15s online, stand by for relay. Hunter 2-1, this
get a good gun. Please be M240 Bravo. Yes! Oh, yes. Yeah, baby. M240 with an ACO, even fucking better. Eat later.
The one at 1 o'clock. Hey, Dave, which one is it? Is it the one on the left or the right? One on the left.
Hey, isn't this danger close for the task force? Since when does Sherman care about danger close? Breaking away.
Copy, Hunter 2. All Hunter 2 victors, keep an eye out for civvies. We're not clear to engage unless they fire first. Scan the rooftops and hostiles. Stay frosty.
Got nothing, dude. This place is dead.
Have you ever seen anyone accidentally parachute into a crocodile farm?
Hunter 2-1. We're passing Tunnel Harvey. Cross Street Elizabeth. Hunter 2-1, proceed with caution.
Alright, stay frosty, you guys. This is the Wild West. Watch those alleys.
3-foot mobiles. Balcony, 12 o'clock. Probable militia. Are they armed? Negative. They're just watching us.
Let's start World War III.
I bet they're scouting us.
Can you see him? Can you see him?
I don't see Jack!
All Hunter victors. This is Sergeant Foley. Prepare to engage. We're taking sniper fire from multiple directions.
Speed him up!
Switch to M16 A4 for an AK. Now a gold. So M240 Bravo and an AK. Probably should have reloaded it. I'm gonna die this early. No. baby.
Yeah, I'm cutting through history class now.
Hunter 2-1, this is Hunter 2-3. Thanks for the assist. We're leaving on Hunter 3's Humvee. Over.
Roger that, 2-3. I think I saw one run into that classroom. We got a man down. Clear! Hunter 2-1 actual to Overlord.
Hunter 2-1 actual, this is Overlord. Send traffic.
The school is secure and hostiles are withdrawing from the area. We just mopping up.
Solid copy, Hunter 2-1 actual. Proceed with caution to the rally point. EPWs may still be in the area, over.
Roger that, Overlord. Thanks for the tip. Let's get to that rally point! What's up?
To the shock trauma unit. Use my helicopter. Gentlemen, good work on taking the town. Private Allen, you'll be taking orders from me from now on. I'll brief you on the chopper. Let's go. Battalion is Oscar Mike! Brakes orange. Let's go.
Come on, boy. Hurry up. You scared of the cold or something?
Stay here and spot me. Wait for my go.
I'll give you a go.
Alright, the ice is good. Follow me. Good luck.
Wanna push me?
I'll see you in the
There you go. I'm coming, brother.
Hold on! Don't let go!
If they made this in VR, I'd totally lose my shit. Thanks, bro. Try to keep up, won't ya?
Coach, check your heartbeat sensor.
They need it.
You should be able to see me on the scope. storm is brewing up.
Like taking the least obscured terrain.
Let's split up. I'll use a thermal scope and provide overwatch from this
You
ridge.
gotta wait till this guy walks left.
Use the cover of the storm.
You gotta wait
to
till
enter
you
the
can
base.
see the guy on the right
You'll
before
be
you
up
kill him.
close in this blizzard, so the guards won't
Right.
see you until you're very close.
Go left, a couple of guys pop up.
Alright, I've tapped into their comms. Head southeast and plant your C4 at the fueling station. We may need to go to plan B if things go south. Good kill.
Try to be stealth as possible. There might be another guy here.
He's mine.
Okay. A couple of guys here to the right. Usually I
Stay
try.
out of sight.
You wait for them to move that way with the truck. Then you can pass behind. You don't even need to kill them. Hey Alex!
Hold up. I'm seeing
Yeah,
some activity on the
it's been a
runway.
couple of days, eh?
Looks like 20 plus foot mobiles headed your way.
I usually run up here, run straight up, take out the objective.
That's the fueling station.
The plane is on the right. And you can kind of see it up
Picking
there.
up more radio traffic about
You
the
run up
satellite.
as close as you
Stand
can,
by.
there's two guys there. You get down on the ground,
Got it. Sounds like the
Headshot.
satellite's in the far hangar.
headshot.
Brace you there. Oscar Mike.
And then you move around the right side of the plane without getting too close. Because there's guys on the other side here who will detect you. So you move up. And there's two guys just up here who you can take out with pistol. You gotta be quick though. And right now is usually when that car will run up if you haven't already killed it. So if you can get through here first, even better. From here, clear.
Took a scenic.
Usually.
Let's go.
You can shoot the guy inside here before he hits. Make damage. Like that. Run upstairs as fast as possible.
Go upstairs and look for the ACS module.
ACS. Run outside. Get down low.
Roach, I'm being compromised. Keep a low profile.
Yeah, you
and
get a
hold
couple
your
of guys
fire.
outside here. Quite a few. I'm not sure if it's always the same guys who
Roach,
activate that don't get killed by the other guy. But you gotta kill all of them. You waste too much ammo, it's about friendly
Stay
fire.
close and hug the wall. We use the MiGs, but counter and cross the tarmac to the southeast.
You run right. They'll be.
Follow me, let's go.
They usually don't target you. If you run forward here, you take that guy out.
Heading for those jeeps.
Take that guy out. That plane will blow up, taking them out.
Snowmobiles, take them out.
Now these guys you do have to kill. And sometimes that can actually hit you. But you can run forward here. You won't get hit.
Follow me. I'm making a break for it.
Sometimes a couple of guys hit. You slide straight down, up here. Go straight to the right. That way you won't get hit by snowmobiles. And you got to take these guys out. Try and take these guys out. You will probably have to reload in the middle of it. And you can't kill them, they're invulnerable. So you gotta kind of get them when they go past. Now if you run straight up here and jump onto this straight away,
Snowmobile. Let's
you'll run him over. I've done that so many times. And now you're on your way.
We're en route to the backup LZ using enemy transport. Meet us there. Over. More tangos to the rear.
It's a little bit more tricky. I'll try to explain it as I'm doing it. Go through the trees. Take out as many of them in front of you as possible. You have to cut through the trees up here in the middle. Which is up here. And I completely fucked it up. So if you head here, then turn left, and turn right, usually don't get hit by the rockets. Usually. Right? Right. Right? Right. It's pretty much... But I did fuck up one part, so I'm a little bit behind. And I usually don't have that happen. It's probably because I'm talking at the same time. But this part's easy. Watch out in something. And that's what you don't want to do. So that's like a fail of a no death run. Gallerfield, yeah. Gotta restart, dude. I gotta restart. Oh, it's so painful. But at least you're here now. I think I've only rammed McTavish up the arse on that mission like 3 times ever, including that one. It's a very rare thing. It's because I was talking all that sort of stuff while I was doing it.
It's the FNG, sir.
Usually I get about like 4 hours in before I die. So how have you been going, Alex? It's been like weeks, really. Been so busy with work I haven't been able to stream at all. And I'm well aware that there's a new patch for Subnautica. Gotta get onto that as soon as possible.
Zakayev. Imran Zakayev.
I'm pretty sure that my Gallarfield isn't functioning.
Delta 1 X-ray, we have a missile launch.
Ouch.
I repeat, we have a missile.
Well, at least you're like creating like a distraction and disruption amongst the infidels. The damn heretics. I can't believe I died before. I'd never die on that map. It's because I was actually trying to explain what I usually do. Basic training. Back to basics.
Welcome to Pull the Trigger 101. Private Allen here is going to do a quick weapons demonstration to show you locals how it's done.
Hey, if you're up for it later,
But I see a lot of you guys
we gotta like
from the
swap
Hidden Springs bullets all
like
over the
Steam
place.
handles.
You don't end up
Do
using
like some
them,
COD
they're gonna
like
make you look like an
co-op.
ass. Private Allen, show 'em what I'm talking about. Turn around and fire at the targets.
Except for not when I'm like that.
You see what I mean? He sprayed bullets all over the damn place. You've got to pick your targets by aiming deliberately down your sights from a stable stance. Private Allen, show our friends here how the Rangers take down a target. Crouch first, then aim down your sight at the targets. That's all there is to it. You want your targets to go down, you gotta aim down your sights. Now if your target is behind light cover, remember that certain weapons can penetrate...
Well, you're here for the run now. At least I got someone here for the run. So I can kind of be like semi-serious about it.
Last but not least, you need to know how to toss a frag grenade. Private Allen, pick up some frag grenades from the table. Toss the grenade down the range to take out several
So what do I do with this grenade? Oh shit.
Note that frags tend to roll on sloped surfaces, so think twice before tossing one uphill. All right. Thanks for the help, Private Allen. Now get over to the pit.
Basketball
General
stealing.
Shepard wants to see you run the course. All right. Who wants to go first? Show me what you've learned so far.
Ah, it's the wrong side. Oh, here we go. Stolen! Yeah. It wouldn't have. Trust me, I've done this part of the map so many times. You would not believe. This is like the easiest part. Like if you want to finish the game earlier, all you have to do is shoot that guy up there.
Anyway, he's up there in observation. All right, try switching to your rifle.
I wish.
Good. Now switch to your sidearm again. You see how fast that was? Remember, switching to your pistol's always faster than reloading. Well, smile for the cameras and don't miss. Shepard's gonna be watching. Best shooter gets to join the Prima Donna squad.
Yeah, we've got MP5,
Okay, head on in.
M9.
Timer starts as soon as the first target pops.
I'm actually missing a lot. That's a respectable time.
Amazing work, dude. Okay, now that's how
It's
you
not the
run
best.
pit.
I think the best time I've ever got was
Upstairs
about
in the
23
room, where you can
seconds.
Go back in and run the course again. All right, head upstairs, regroup with the others.
I'm trying to give this guy CPR.
Get to your victors. We're headed out.
He needs CPR! Stat!
Everyone get to your vehicles. We're moving out.
Cardiopulmonary ball resuscitation. I am going to be glitching the fuck out of this until we get it to where it was before.
Keep up the pressure on those RPG teams. If that police lane gets hit, we're swimming war. Alan, switch to M203.
Warlord, this is Hunter 2-1.
It tells you to switch. It's actually more effective just to shoot. Mostly.
Hunter 2-1, this is Warlord. Solid copy. I have Devil 1-1.
Usually when they tell you to switch to like an explosive weapon, that's when you start like doing friendly fire. It's like game over because you accidentally hit the friendly.
Time on station 15 mics, holding at 3 Sierra Northwest. Holding area knife. Carrying 2 JDAMs and 2 harms, over. Standing by.
Double 1-1. Target is a white 12-story apartment building in the branch 352-171. Can you use you to level that building? How copy over?
Solid copy, Hunter 2-1. Rolling in now. Target acquired.
If you can hit one of those guys straight on, it's one of the quickest ways to clear them out. Okay. Then pretty much you get away. Yeah. I'm not even aiming. But I'm hoping that one of the guys up here dropped like an M240 because it's one of the best things that can happen right now. But the soldier who dies up here, the weapon they drop is kind of like it's random. And if you do too well, no one dies, so you can't grab a weapon. Unfortunately, spray the rooftop. Go duck behind cover.
Which building? The one at 1 o'clock.
That one. Maybe that one.
Hey, isn't this danger close for the task force? This is where the shit
You can pretty much take a break now for a couple of seconds. Like about a minute and a half.
Hunter 2, break
Copy, Hunter 2. All Hunter 2 Victor. Keep an eye out for civvies. We're not clear to engage unless they fire first. Scan the rooftops for hostiles.
Once I get to like the difficult parts, I'll stop talking so much. But yeah,
I got nothing, dude. This place is dead.
because I don't want to die in that ski race again.
Overlord. Hunter 2-1. We're passing Tunnel Harvey. Cross Pete Elizabeth. Roger
Before
that,
they
Hunter 2-1. Proceed with
they
caution.
patched it, but you used to be able to jump
Stay
grots
frosty, you
and
guys.
get into the
This is the
helicopter
Wild West.
before the mission ended. And you can't really do it anymore.
Watch those alleys.
That was like 8 or 9 years ago.
3-foot mobiles.
Lamp.
Balcony, 12 o'clock. Probable militia.
Oh, I can't say I have.
Are they armed? Negative. They're just watching us.
You can start World War III here though.
I bet they're scouting us.
You're not supposed to shoot them, but you can. It's actually scary, I know all the triggers.
All Hunter Victors. This is Sergeant Foley. Prepare to engage.
It doesn't do anything if you shoot it.
From multiple directions.
Missed one in the window. Up there. There's one up here on the left. Pull it over there then.
Get the hell away from those windows
Oh
and
yeah,
secure the
from the
front
depths.
door.
Yep.
Move! Move! Lucy, target is Oscar Lloyd. Target is flashbang in there.
It's actually funny you can drop it on your teammates. I'm actually playing really, really bad. I'm gonna step up my gun a bit, otherwise I'm gonna die. Like, I actually will die. That's it.
Hunter 2-1 to Hunter 2-3. I have eyes on the school. Over.
Hunter 1, we are combat ineffective here. We're taking heavy fire in the school. Can you assist? Over.
Keep it together, 2-3. We're on the way. 2-1 out. Targets! From the school! Take him out! Squad, on me. Let's go. Soundward. Let's go. Watch it. Press right. Hunter 2-3. Hunter 2-1. We're in the school. Heavy resistance.
Copy that, Hunter 2-1.
Shit. Man. That's actually... I can't even say how long it's been since I actually died in that spot. It's probably because I'm going streamer mode. Like, because I'm actually, like, going streamer mode. I'm paying less attention to the enemies, less accuracy in my shots. It's actually not even the alcohol,
It's the FNG, sir.
to be honest.
What the hell kind of name is Soap?
Yeah, one more shot. Yeah, that's it. You get the gist of it anyway. Yeah, like I'm trying to be. Yeah.
Nikolai's
Like
in
usually
hell
I
right
just
now.
robot through
We're
that
gonna
stage.
walk him out.
Like I know
Take
where
care of
everyone
our
pops up.
friends.
But to make it more interesting, yeah. Like I try to do like little funny things.
Zakhaev. Imran Zakhaev.
My son's blood on their hands.
Delta 1 X-ray, we have a missile launch. I repeat, we have a missile.
Yeah, the furthest I've gotten, I don't know, no glitch, no death run on this difficulty level was I think like it's to the White House when you have to go in through the side entrance. And there's like snipers. So when you get to the White House and there's like snipers on the roof, if you don't kill them immediately, you die. Even if you're sitting in a trench, they shoot you through the actual ground. It's actually one of the only bugs. But to get to that point takes about 6 hours. So, like if I can get even 4 hours into it, like it's about 7:46 right now, I can go to about 12.
Quick weapons demonstration to show you locals how it's done.
Yeah.
No offense, but I see a lot of you guys firing from the hip and
It's
spraying
spraying
bullets
bullets all over range.
You don't end up hitting the damn thing, and it makes you look like an ass.
Makes you look like his ass.
Show 'em what I'm talking about. You see what I mean? He sprayed bullets all over the damn place. You've got to pick your targets by aiming deliberately down your sights from a stable stance.
It's like, yes,
Show
boss.
our friends here how the Rangers take down the target. Crouch first, then aim down your sight at the targets. That's all there is to it. You want your targets to go down? You gotta aim down your sights. Now, if your target is behind light cover, remember that certain weapons can penetrate and hit your target. The private here will demonstrate. Last but not least, you need to know how to toss a frag grenade. Private Allen, pick up some frag grenades from the table.
To be honest,
Toss the
no,
grenade down the range to take
I
out
haven't.
several targets at once.
But I do know how different it is. I used to do all sorts of crazy stuff when I was younger. Like I used to make my own bows and arrows, sort of stuff. I used to make like rubber-powered like guns that could like shoot like clothes pegs hard enough that they could crack a bin. And but yeah, guns, no. I'll be completely honest. But that's actually the weird thing because I know virtually everything about them. My dad was ex-military. He had a very good gun collection.
Hey, Private. Welcome back to the pit. Our General Shepard wants to pull a shooter from our unit.
I'm like 35 now, so
Anyway, he's up there in
that was
observation.
like
Do me a
20
favor,
years
try
ago.
switching to your sidearm. You see how fast that was? Remember, switching to your pistol's always faster than reloading. Well, smile for the cameras and don't miss. Shepard's gonna be watching. Best shooter gets to join the Prima Donna squad. If that's your thing. Okay, head on in.
That's better.
Amazing work, dude. Okay, now that's how you run the pit. Okay, head upstairs and regroup with your team where you can go back in and run the course again.
All Hunter units, get to your victors. We're headed out.
Yeah, my dad used to have like a 38 Mauser, a couple of 303s. He was a marksman rated, basically shipboard sniper. So in the Navy, he was rated for ship combat, so fighting in corridors and all that sort of stuff. He's actually marksman rated for it. So he was his marksman badges were for the SLR, and also, well, like shotguns and stuff. Like he grew up with that in like Australia, like same sort of stuff. It's like,
We
I
are
don't
the
know,
most
there's like
powerful military force
like
in
an
the
18
history
gauge
of man.
in my cupboard
Every
when I was a
fight
kid.
is our fight.
Never had to shoot
Because
it.
what happens over here matters
Yeah.
over there. We don't get
That's
to
like a
sit
bird
one
gun,
out.
basically.
Learning to use the
But
tools of
I used to
modern
make my
warfare
own
is the
like
difference
bows.
between the prospering of
I
your
could make my own
people
bow.
and utter destruction.
Had like different types
We
of like
can't give you
slingshots
freedom,
and
but
all
we
that
can give
random
you the
sort of
know-how
stuff.
to acquire it.
Some of them were quite
that, my
lethal.
friends,
Like
Is worth
I
more
came
than
up with
whole
a
army
design
base
for a
of
crossbow.
steel.
They used
Sure, it matters who's
so
got
I'm
the
gonna
biggest
get banned
stick, but
from
it matters
YouTube.
a hell of a lot more
Fucking hell.
who's swinging it.
Using polypipe, wood
This is a
and cross
time
members,
for heroes,
and
a time for legends.
yeah, same. Yeah,
History is written
And
by the victors.
you could actually
Let's get
shoot
to work.
incendiaries out of it. Incendiaries being a lighter. So you could actually, I made a crossbow that you could shoot lighters out of it.
Rangers lead the way.
It's a little bit of fun I used to have as a kid.
Pressure on those RPG teams. If that bridge layer gets hit, they're swimming. Alan, switch to M203.
You actually can't really die here unless you're really stupid, but you can't get many kills unless you concentrate either. Like if you want to concentrate, you can be like all sweaty and you can be like, "Rah!"
Copy. I have Devil 1-1, flight of 2, F-15s online.
But this part here, you don't actually need to really kill anyone.
Hunter 2-1, this is Devil 1-1, flight of 2 F-15s.
It's actually, you can completely ignore it.
At 3 Sierra Northwest.
It doesn't do
Holding area
anything.
knife, carrying 2 JDAMs and 2 Harms, over. Stand
The only
by.
thing you actually need to do
Target is a white 12-story apartment building in grid 252171. I need you to level
is
that
shoot the
building.
guys when they come left.
Solid copy, Hunter 2-1.
So when they're on the
Rolling
bridge.
in now. Target acquired.
If you get a direct hit with a rifle grenade in one of those, it kills all of them. Like that. And then you're good. Then you're up. That's the trigger anyway. Oh, there's still one left.
Hunter 2, bridge complete. For Oscar Mike, move out. We're moving out. Let's go, get your ass
Yeah, SLR's like kind of like the L85
Oscar Mike, move it.
kind, I suppose. Like that's the upgraded version.
Which building? The one at 1 o'clock. The top. Hey, Dave, which one is it? Is it the one on the left or the right? On the left. Hey, isn't this danger close for the task force? This is what the shit I care about danger close.
Smoke time. I would have thought.
Hunter 2, breaking away.
I do.
Copy, Hunter 2. All Hunter 2 victors, keep an eye out for civvies. We're not clear to engage unless they fire first. Stay on the rooftops, the hostiles. Stay frosty.
Yeah, so there's all sorts of like little breaks that you can take. Like when you know that you can take it. But between here
Hunter 2-1,
and the favela,
passing Tunnel Harvey.
it's pretty much like all hands on deck.
Roger that, Hunter 2-1. Proceed with
So
caution.
Alright, stay frosty, you
it's
guys.
about an hour's
This is
worth
the
of
Wild
gameplay.
West.
where I've got no time to light up a cigarette or anything like that.
Watch those alleys.
3-foot mobiles. Balcony, 12 o'clock. Probable militia. Are they armed? Negative. They're just watching us.
I bet they're scouting us. But that don't mean we can shoot. Can you see him? Can you see him? I don't see Jack!
All Hunter Victor. This is Sergeant Foley. Prepare to engage. We're taking sniper fire from multiple directions.
Spin him off!
Shoot that car in front of you, turn up, explodes and kills you. That's one trigger. Okay, try to keep the bullets away.
Stay in there. Get the hell away from those windows and secure the top floor. Move! Move!
No idea, man.
123. I have eyes on the school. Over.
Everyone, we are combat ineffective here! We're taking heavy fire in the school! Can you assist? Over!
Squad, on me. Let's go. Keep it together, 2-3. We're on the way. 2-1 out. Hunter 2-3. Hunter 2-1. We're in the school. Heavy resistance.
Copy that, Hunter 2-1.
Keep moving. We need to take the heat off of Hunter 2-3.
Hunter 2-1, this is Hunter 2-3. Thanks for the assist. We're leaving on Hunter 3's Humvee. Over.
Roger that, 2-3.
Yeah, I'm cutting through history class now.
Hunter 2-1 actual, this is Overlord. Send traffic.
The school is secure and hostiles have withdrawn from the area. We just
Solid copy, Hunter 2-1 actual. Proceed with caution to the rally point. PPWs may still be in the area. Over.
Roger that, Overlord. Thanks for the tip. Squad, watch for enemy stragglers. Let's get to that rally point.
Moving to the shock trauma unit. Use my helicopter. Gentlemen, good work on taking the town. Private
Easy,
Allen, you'll
Pop.
be taking orders from me from now on. I'll brief you on the chopper. Let's go. Battalion is Oscar Mike!
What did Gork say after walking in a morgue defecating? Leave the pork? I have no idea.
So how do I look? Like one of the bad guys. Perfect for your undercover assignment.
Yeah, for the frozen pot. Oh, Awkward. That's like the old awkward joke. It's like a Animorphs one, I think. Awkward. Tobias. I kinda wish this guy would hurry himself up.
Stay here and
It's taking way too long.
for my go.
Yeah, go on, jump it in there.
Alright, the ice is good. Follow me.
Remember when you used to be able to catch up to him? Originally, before they patched it, you could actually like catch right up to his boots. I like to give him a little bit of shove up here.
Good luck, mate. I'll see you on the far side. Hold on! Don't let go!
I've only run over the edge a couple of times doing that. Yep. And if you switch to your heartbeat sensor, they stop annoying you about the heartbeat
You
sensor.
should be able to see me on the scope.
Alright, here we go. That's where it gets kind of real. It's a bit more tricky. Unfortunately, there's like a stamina limit, so you can't like run all the time. You slow down, then you speed up, then you slow down. They can't spot you up here yet, though.
Storm is brewing up.
So what you do is you wait at this truck, like just here,
Let's split up.
and there's a
I'll
guy
use
who
the
goes
thermal
left,
scope to provide overwatch from this
and
ridge.
as soon as you can see the guy on the
Use
right,
the cover of the storm to enter
shoot
the base.
him, then you shoot him.
You'll be a ghost in this blizzard, so the guards won't see you until you're very close. Keep an eye on your heartbeat sensor. Good luck.
Where the fuck is he? Oh, they completely changed it. That's the first time that's ever happened. There we go.
No bad.
Guy on the right.
Alright, I've tapped into their comms.
Guy in
Head
front,
southeast
guy
and
on the
flank
right.
your C4 at the fueling station. We may need to go to plan B if things go south. He's mine.
We'll wait here. There's a couple of guys on the truck just up here.
There's a truck coming. Stay out of sight.
Then you can avoid them. Just like walk past, basically.
Hold up. I'm seeing some activity on the runway. Looks like 20 plus foot mobiles headed your way.
And now we're back where we were. So I'll stop
That's
voicing
the
it.
fueling station. You found it. I'm picking up more radio traffic about the satellite. Stand by. Got it. Sounds like the satellite's in the far hangar. Race you there. Oscar Mike. Hide.
Took a scenic. Let's go.
Look for the ACS module. Roach, I'm being compromised. Keep a low profile and hold your fire. Roach, go to plan B.
Stay close and hug the wall. We use the MiGs for cover and cross the tarmac to the southeast. Roach, follow me. Let's go. Headed for those jeeps. Cover me. Power bills. Take them out. I'll make a run for the next MiG. Give me some cover and fire. Take that snowmobile. Let's get the hell out of here.
Kilo 6-1, the primary expo point is compromised. We're en route to the backup LZ using enemy transport. Meet us there, over. Bravo 6, this is Kilo 6-1. Roger that, out. All tangos to the rear! Just outrun them! Go, go! Don't slow down! Keep moving or you're dead! Go, go, go!
I went around again. Usually I go straight through the middle.
Come on! Come on!
It's interesting to me, like spotting little things like that, where I do things differently.
Bravo 6, we're at bingo fuel. What's your status, over? Kilo 6-1, we're taking heavy fire, but we're almost there. Stand by. Pin your throttle, keep going.
Up and over. You used to be able to do this and actually get in the helicopter before the machine ended. So you used to be able to like glitch the speed, but it ends there. Now. It's like one of those weird things. I'll be right back. Grab another drink.
The rest of Task Force 141 brought in the ACS, Alan. 2 men took down an entire base. I ask much more from you now. Yesterday you were a soldier on the front lines, but today, front lines are history. Uniforms are relics. The war rages everywhere, and there will be casualties. This man, Makarov, is fighting his own war and he has no rules, no boundaries. He doesn't flinch at torture, human trafficking, or genocide. He's not loyal to a flag.
It'll actually be good if I get pretty far into it, because it's been about maybe 4 weeks,
You don't
I think,
want to know what it's cost
since I've had a
already to
serious
put you
attempt.
next to him. It will
But I've
cost you a
been
piece
doing
of
this,
yourself.
like this run,
It
for
will cost
about
nothing compared to everything you'll
10
save.
years. Like since the game came out, basically. And this is what basically got me into doing no death runs, because they're incredibly hard. Like if you try to play the game the way the game was intended to be played, like without glitches and shit, it's hard. The game is designed to beat you.
Remember, no rush.
This map, however, it's just a You can die on this one, but it's more towards the end of it. Before then, you gotta wipe out a bunch loads of like civilians. You could turn it into like a commercial and like go. This is what forklift drivers do. They're like, no, but like when you use your hands on a forklift. But yeah, basically, like it's pretty much just quick time until you get to the last part of the mission. This part's easy. So I won't get sadistic and just murder people for the heck of it. Or maybe I will. But yeah, I appreciate the difference, and this actual mission opened a lot of people's eyes, I think, to the reality. Like, if you have a couple of military operatives and they move into an airport with like a couple of light machine guns, like fuck. And like this could happen anywhere. I don't agree with it. But it's part of the game. And it's part of the game for a very good reason. Cheers, bro. So, 5 minutes.
Let's go.
If you don't shoot them, by the way, what happens is the Makarov over there actually turns around and shoots you. So you actually have to kill a couple of civvies. Otherwise you can't do this mission. You'll see at the end. It's the same thing anyway. I usually like dive down here because like actual enemies, it's like, you know, then they run in front.
This way, let's go. Go. FSP, take him out.
Kinda gotta get a shield as soon as possible. Otherwise you will and get shot. Perfect time for sure. And they can shoot you in the back as well, so you can't go too far forward. You have to wait If you accidentally shoot one of them even once, Makarov turns around and shoots you. It's actually quite tricky. Yeah, I can go.
30 seconds. Go.
Man down!
He's dead. Leave him. Go, go.
This way. Let's go.
Now, as a forklift operator, when I see that forklift there, I'm like, kind of just getting that forklift right now and just like,
Fire.
ugh. Like, I can drive that thing. That's like fucking. Pick up the fucking ambulance. Nope. Bang.
The emergency. When they find that body, all of Russia will cry for war.
I do have some papers elsewhere.
The Russians ain't gonna let this massacre go unanswered. It's gonna
Kind of
get
tricky.
bloody.
Now it gets
Too
into
right,
the
mate.
favela.
Now in the eyes of the world, they're the victims. No one's gonna say a word.
Now this next part, the first part of the missions are like kind of easy. The second part is really hard because it's basically like organized chaos. You have two choices. You can sit back and kill everyone and then move in, or you can move in straight away. I've done both. The easier option is actually to move in straight away, but your reflexes have to be on point to do it. I'll bring it back. Gonna go toilet break. Probably get some more papers. Roll smoke. 1 sec. Yeah, so the start of the mission has a quick time event that basically just means you duck a shot. After that you gotta chase the dude. Now depending on how efficient you are at chasing the dude, means like you can kinda like run around certain obstacles and get him even faster. But after you've got him, they start the torture sort of like scene. That part onwards there. The favela is an absolute fucking shitstorm. Like it's actually designed to be random as fuck. And it is. Even if you wait, technically all the COD games, you are supposed to be able to wait and and wait. And in COD Modern Warfare 2, if you wait long enough, you've killed all the enemies. In this particular area, you can't kill all the enemies. There's only one way to push through, and it's basically by exposing your flank. So you get in there, and people can come around from the side, and they can like blurb your health down from 100% to nothing in like, you know, half a second. So you really have to pay attention. Like, this is one of those areas where you can die very quickly. And even if you do it perfectly, when you get onto the next area, it's the same thing. They can blip your health down. Like, so in the first area, you're trying to move on the left flank and take out all the troops which are on the rooftops and all that sort of stuff, and in the buildings. You wait till they start spawning less, then you move forward. And this is also one of the parts where enemies with RPGs start spawning. So they've got like rockets. One of those things hits here, you're dead, even on normal difficulty. So it's actually really difficult. But it actually starts here. So like the mission time is about 15 minutes, I think, from here. And yeah, like, you have to be careful of the whole thing. It's actually one of the hard parts. The next hard part after this is probably Burger Town, when you have to dodge the APCs and the yeah, like yeah, you'll see what I mean if I actually manage to live that long. But if you get through that, the game becomes easier. But then it gets harder again as soon as you start having to deal with helicopters coming in, taking out the helicopters. Oh fuck that! Like, you have to like completely plan the way that you go through the mission. And like, you can plan it, but it doesn't mean it will always work. You always have to be like working on the fly, and that's kind of like where it's like Ghost Runner, because like you have to plan Ghost Runner on the fly as well, because you might be trying to do a jump. The only thing is, like in Ghost Runner, it's like a 2-minute time frame, but in this thing, it's like hours of work that goes into it. And like, it can all be defeated in an instant. So from this point onwards, I'm going to be focusing hard. I'll take a little breaks, like little pauses and all that sort of stuff, but I really know all the different ways that this game can make me die. And the worst of them is a grenade landing next to you that you can't pick up in time and throw back. That all starts here.
to the match.
Copy. Any sign of Rojas' right-hand man?
Negative. It stopped twice already. No sign of him. Wait, it stopped again. Stand by. Got a positive ID. Whoever these guys are, they're not happy to see him. Ghost, we have a situation here. Get down! Get down! Getting away, Horse! Let's go! Let's go! Ghost, a driver's dead. We're on foot. Meet us at the Hotel Rio and cut him off if you can.
Roger, I'm on my way.
He went into the alley. Non-lethal takedowns only. We need him alive. Roach, take the shot. Open his leg. He's down. Roach, this is gonna
Step
take
one.
some time. Go with Meat and Royce and check out the favela for any signs of Rojas. That's where this guy is headed.
Let's go.
I'll go this slow route.
Civilians
I'll try
in
and clear him
favela.
first.
Watch your fire out there. Me, keep these civvies out of here. Roger that.
Turn my mouse instead of the ground so I can snipe.
We engage enemy militia at the lower village. Roach, I'm with you. Watch the rooftops. Go! Run around the roof of the second-story building. Target acquired.
You don't want your teammates to die too early too, because they watch your flanks. And if you shoot a civilian, it's game over. One shot. It's a little bit slow, but if you clear him first, it makes it easier. Temporarily, anyway. You can tell because they start coming over here. Still a couple guys in there. Really don't want to shoot a city right here. And they spawn as you're running through the level. So there might not be any here now. As soon as I jump down. It's about time now. Alright, fingers crossed.
Royce, give me a system. Over.
Lots of militia, but no sign of Rojas over here. Over!
Copy that. Keep searching. Let me know if you see him. Out.
Roach, move up! Let's go!
And they spawn behind you as well. So you get shot in the back. That's why I need him alive. Using directional sound, I can hear it better in my headphones. But yeah. This one.
I got a runner on the roof of the second-story building!
Fuck. Grenade one.
Meet us down! I repeat, meet us down!
Fuck. It's already dead. falling back. RPG. Basically just trying to get him to reposition so I can shoot them. Where they are, they kind of... Fuck! Yeah. Straight up. That's what I mean. Yeah, so basically where that fucked up there was the mate got killed too early. And yeah, like the if that happens you're screwed. You can rush forward.
What the hell kind of name is
So to get back to that point will take me about 30 minutes. If I rush it. Or 40 minutes. 45 minutes. Okay.
Nikolai's in hell right now. We're gonna walk him out. We take care of our friends.
Third time's the charm, but like I knew that was gonna happen. That's why this game is so hard, because like if you expect it to do something, it won't do it. It will do the complete fucking opposite. Just wish I could skip the start.
Their hands.
Can I have my cables back at least? Hmm? But yeah, that's what, like, it isn't actually that hard to get past. It's just that if it aligns all the wrong ways, you're gonna die. Like, there's no way to avoid it. Like, you have a grenade land right next to you, and you've got nowhere to run for cover. It goes off, you're dead. Like,
The more things...
Welcome to Pull the Trigger 101. Private Allen here is going to do a quick weapons demonstration to show you
I'll
locals how
rush
it's
it.
done. No offense, but I see a lot of you guys firing
He
grenades and
is.
spraying bullets all over
But
the
he
range.
is.
You don't end up hitting the damn thing and it makes you look like an ass. Private Allen, show him what I'm talking about. You see what I mean? He sprayed bullets all over the damn place. You've got to pick your targets by aiming deliberately down
So
your
yeah, it
sights
will take me
from a
about
stable
40 minutes to get back to that.
Private Allen, show our friends here how the
At
Rangers
least.
take down a target. Crouch
But
first.
I can rush it. There's ways that I can rush it. I'm kind of dialed in now,
Want your targets to
a
go
little bit,
down? You gotta aim down your sights.
but like nowhere
If
near
your
as
target
much.
is behind light cover, remember that certain weapons can penetrate and hit your target. The private here will demonstrate.
Hurry up!
Last but not least, you need to know how to toss a frag grenade. Private Allen, pick up some frag grenades from the table. Toss the grenade down the range to take out several targets at once. Note that frags tend to roll on sloped surfaces, so think twice before tossing one uphill. Alright. Thanks for the help, Private Allen. Now get over to the pit. General Shepard wants to see you run the course. Alright. Who wants to go first? Show me what you've learned so far.
Okay, quick and dirty through the whole thing.
Hey, Private. Welcome back to the pit.
It's like skip.
Heard General Shepard wants
Skip.
to pull a shooter from our unit for some special op. Anyway, he's up there in
Skip.
observation. Alright, try switching to your rifle. Good, now switch to your sidearm again. You see how fast that was? Remember, switching to your pistol's always faster than reloading. Well, smile for the cameras and don't miss. Shepard's gonna be watching. Best shooter gets to join the Prima Donna squad. If that's your thing. Amazing work, dude. Okay, now that's how you run the pit.
All Hunter units, get to your victor. We're headed out.
That's some of the best part, actually, is like dealing with the first couple of missions, like without like following the story at all, because you can just like go straight through it. But as soon as you hit the favela, it's a pain in the fucking ass. It's the first actual mission that you can die on if you're doing it. Well, technically I'm getting kills, but they don't mean anything up until that point.
Warlord, this is Hunter 2-1, requesting airstrike to bridge 252171. Target is a white 12-story apartment building.
Hunter 2-1, this is Warlord. Solid copy. I have Civil 1-1, flight of 2, F-15s online. Stand by for relay. Hunter 2-1, this is Devil 1-1, flight of 2 F-15s. Time on station 15 miles, holding at 3 Sierra Northwest. Holding area nice. Carrying 2 JDAMs and 2 Horns, over. Standing by.
Devil 1-1, target is a white 12-story apartment building at grid 252171. I need you to level that building. How copy over?
Solid copy, Hunter 2-1. Rolling in now. Target acquired.
On the bridge, target high. Multiple targets, take them out.
Up on the bridge, far side!
They're retreating, keep hitting them. Hunter 2, bridge complete. We're Oscar Mike, move out.
We're moving out! Let's go, get your ass back in the vehicle.
Now, don't get me wrong, like the first part of the game is also incredibly hard. Like, for people who can't play FPS. But like, the first challenge is the favela.
In which building? The one at 1 o'clock. Hey, Dave, which one is it? Is it the one on the left or the right? The one on the left. Hey, isn't this danger closed for the task force? Nah, this is one to shoot.
And I can heal. It's like one more chance. I'm the same. It's like, that's the way I think. But like, I can't outthink a grenade.
Hunter 2, break it away.
Copy, Hunter 2. All Hunter 2 victors, keep an eye out for civvies. We're not clear to engage unless they fire first. Scan the rooftops for hostiles. Stay frosty.
You see anything? I got nothing, dude. This place is dead.
Overlord, Hunter 2-1. We're passing Tunnel Harvey. Cross Street Elizabeth. Roger that, Hunter 2-1. Proceed with caution.
Alright, stay frosty, you guys. This is the Wild West. Watch those alleys.
Thankfully, you can actually speak when you understand.
Probable militia. Are they armed? Negative. They're just watching us.
I bet they're scouting us.
That don't mean we can shoot them.
Can you see him? Can you see him?
I don't see Jack!
All Hunter Victors. This is Sergeant Foley. Prepare to engage.
We're
We're taking
going
sniper
in.
fire
This
from
is
multiple
it.
directions.
Speed him up.
Thanks, guys.
Squad, on me, let's go. Keep it together, 2-3. We're on the way. 2-1 out.
Second floor window on the right.
Copy. Second floor window, right side.
Oh, that grenade is so close. Burn into that, I would be dead. Fuck off! They really don't want me to win this. Right. Fuck it, very easy.
We need to take the heat off of Hunter 2-3.
Hunter 2-1, this is Hunter 2-3. Thanks for the assist. We're leaving on Hunter 3's Humvee. Over.
Roger that, 2-3.
Yeah, I'm cutting through the glass now.
It was the wrong weapon choice. Straight up. I was getting a little bit frustrated. Okay, up it is.
Hunter 2-1 actual to Overlord.
Hunter 2-1
We'll be
actual,
good at
this is
playing on
Overlord.
extra.
Send traffic.
The school is secure and hostiles are withdrawing from the area. We just powered up.
Solid copy, Hunter 2-1 actual. Proceed with caution to the rally point. UPWs may still be in the area, over.
Thanks for listening.
Actually, I didn't even kill him. Oh my god. That's the first. Actually, that's the first time ever in 15 years. Like, since this game came out that I haven't killed that guy. Just went straight past. That is actually a first.
Brakes on range. Let's go.
What up then?
Stay here and spot me. Wait for my go.
Pretty good view though.
Aye, the ice is good. Follow me. Good luck, mate. I'll see you on the far side.
Hold on! Don't let go!
I lost one. Lost two, actually. There goes my morale. But it also means I can just shoot shit. I'm not going to stay up so late that I can't go to work.
Coach, check your heartbeat sensor.
It's kind of disappointing because I hate repeating shit. I'll close my eyes at this point. Oh.
Let's split up. I'll use a thermal scope and provide overwatch from this ridge. Use the cover of the storm to enter the base. You'll be a ghost in this blizzard, so the guards won't see you until you're very close. Keep an eye on your heartbeat sensor. Good luck. Nice one. There's a truck coming. Stay out of sight. Not bad.
I'll take that.
Hold up. I'm seeing some activity on the runway. Looks like 20 plus foot mobiles headed your way.
Yeah, today's gonna be the day. Do the whole
That's the
fucking
fueling
game.
station.
Fuck it.
You found it. I'm picking up more radio traffic about the satellite. Stand by. Got it. Sounds like the satellite's in the far hangar. Right you there. Oscar Mike. Hide.
Took a scenic route, eh? Let's go.
Yeah, fucking hell, yeah.
Go upstairs and look for the ACS module. your fire. Roach, go to plan B.
Stay close and hug the wall. We use the MiGs for cover and cross the tarmac to the southeast. Roach, follow me. Let's go. Headed for those jeeps. Cover me. Automobiles, take them back. I'll make a run for the next MiG. Give me some covering fire. Roach, take that snowmobile. Let's get the hell out of here.
Kilo 6-1, the primary exco point is compromised. We're en route to the backup LZ using enemy transport. Meet us there, over. Bravo 6, this is Kilo 6-1. Roger that, out. More tangos to the rear! Just outrun them! Go, go!
Maybe this time I can go through the middle.
I am dead!
Oh, fuck off!
Go, go!
No. That's it. Okay, end the stream. That's the first time. Well, it's the first time for everything. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, well, I do have to work tomorrow, so hopefully when I get back from work I can do some decent streams. And yeah, I mean, and no death run. I haven't died in that spot there ever. I've been trying to do this for over 10 years. So like every single spot, it's like, oh, that's a new death spot. I'm not even kidding. I've never died there before. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and